What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Freddy. I'm here with my brother Kelly. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, bro? What's up?
Bro, I'm doing great, man. Doing great, feeling jiggy. How are ya?
Feeling jiggy. Well, I am
Feeling
also
jiggy, man.
feeling jiggy.
Jiggy boo.
It's another day. It's another Ren reaction. Okay, we're back on Ren, taking some time off. So let's get back to this. Wonderful human being, multi-talented. That's what I'm expecting going into this. Today we're going to be reacting to Troubles by Ren. Let's get into the video.
Let's go.
Man, that's a lot to deal with, man. That is
I
a
know,
lot
that's a
to
lot.
deal with.
I know. Yeah, that's a lot.
Sometimes, I'm not saying like everyone's suffering is not valid. Like going through something like it's valid for whoever you are. But sometimes you have to think like someone could be going through something that you can't even fathom. You can't even understand what they're going through. Like sometimes people are going through things like this. Like, can you imagine dealing with that for like for like so long? You know, it's it's crazy sometimes, man. Life is weird.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible.
Music helped the ice to thaw, and that is the truth for so many people. Music is their outlet. Music is the way they're able to escape whatever it is they're going through, and it was for me too. Still is.
The first day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little
Brain in the lion's den, body in the shack pit. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shack pit. Waking up in pain again, aching with a broken heart.
Yeah.
This guy is such a poet. Even when he raps, it's so poetic. It's so
He is.
poetic when he raps too. Like it's amazing. And this record already, I can also feel his pain. I can feel his pain. He's basically putting his pain for us to just in a very poetic and a rapidly manner. Only him can do this. Like is like everything he's saying, this is a heavy word. This is a painful word. But he's saying it in a manner where it can translate well with music. Now that's
That's
another level.
that's
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 another
where I'm listening to
mastercraft level to
artistry like comes
attain.
in basically. That's where being an
Yeah,
artist and being able to like
it's
relay that kind of like experience in music form that people can then
yeah, it's
consume.
it yeah, just
It's
it's amazing. It's amazing hearing it and also him putting in that time to be able to translate it in this manner of form. Because easily he seems like an individual that could just come and translate this in a different forum. He can just sit down, press button on his camera, put play, and he can just speak this message. But he takes his time to make music like this too. That way, like with me not knowing this guy, with me actually not meeting him in person, based on this music, I can already tell who this person would be in real life. I know it's shabby to say, but it's hard for me to say this guy is disingenuous, him making this type of music, and he is not an embodiment of his own music. Like he's hard for me to have that separate. He has made it hard for me to see him that he has had to make a separation away from his personal life to music, because I think music is him. Music is him within.
Yeah,
Like this is who he is as an
yeah,
individual.
yeah.
Yeah,
Authentic,
it's very
basically.
impressive.
Like
Very impressive.
you can't fake. You can't. I think I understand what you said. Like you can't fake how real he is, like when he writes. Like it's like intertwined with him, basically. Like you cannot separate him from the music, which is
Music.
very hard for a lot of artists to achieve. Like sometimes people are just a product. Like they are just a product of whatever it is the record label is pushing. But sometimes it's hard to find someone who is like genuine to the craft, like where you can see their life then translate into music perfectly. Like it's like a harmonious, like pairing, basically. Like you can't separate them. It's very hard to see that. And he's like one of those, people. Like you can't separate his music from him, basically. Like every time
Yeah.
he raps, he's rapping about his life.
But
You
his
know,
life.
he's real.
Exactly.
Like he's real. Like
that's
you
my
can't
point. Yeah.
copy that. You can't emulate that. Like there's nothing
you
you can
can't.
do to like emulate that kind of experience, because you need to go through some of the things that he's going to understand, what he's saying. That's why I think a lot of people gravitate towards his music, because they can see how real he is, like in the lyrics. Like only if you've gone through something can you then understand how someone feels. And a lot of people understand how he feels because he is hitting those points that,
Those
that they've been
points.
going through, basically.
Exactly.
It's amazing to see that,
Exactly.
honestly. It is
It's
amazing to see.
man. It's amazing. Like his music is his own truth. Like he has understood the format of making music, and it's amazing to see an artist in this generation still embracing that
Music still
fundamental of making
embracing music.
It's
Honestly,
really amazing.
it's very
really
refreshing to see.
amazing.
Honestly, very
Yeah,
refreshing to see.
it's amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Got
Yeah.
I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry. Wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bedroom. Rearranged the alphabet and all the letters spelled doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated.
Oh man, that was tough. That was
That was
tough.
tough, man. That was
That
tough.
was tough. Oh man, let's take that back a little.
There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger and my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
Mm.
I
That
like
was
that.
deep.
That was deep.
Lord forgive you, make me whole. The music I give you is the pain I leave through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold. Is yours to hold. That's such a deep message. That's such a deep message, man. It's really deep. I feel it, man. I really feel it. It's like you get to a point where you're just believing in whatever outcome God has for you. It's
Yeah,
like your pain is so great that you yourself you can't understand. You just
stand it.
have
You
to
can't.
now leave
Oh,
it for fate to up to
exactly.
fate. up to fate. Do you know how hard you have to get for you to just leave up all your whole worries to fate? That it's really deep. It's really deep. I mean, beautiful message so far, man. Beautiful message. Like this is Ren.
Everything
He
I've
does
been
it well.
through is yours to hold.
And he's authentic through and through, from writing music to how he wants it to be portrayed. Even the videos, like most of his videos are just him talking into the camera, like just like pushing it above, like, like above like what people normally would want to do, like making music. Like, let's say you get as big as he is, right? Some people would then deviate, then they forget that their core audience are there to see them, right? To see how they've been progressing throughout their lives. But he doesn't forget. He knows where he's from. He knows who's listening to him. He knows what his message wants to be. He knows how he wants to portray that message to you. There are not too many flashy there's no flashy effects on the video. It's just him bearing it all. It's just him bearing it all every single
Yeah,
time. And I really respect that, honestly.
yeah,
Him
especially what
holding
you
to his
just
like
said.
core
Es-
values and like core
Especially
principles on
what
his
you
act. I
said.
like that.
Especially what you said, especially with like the bigger artists. Like at some point, like when you start to hear their music as they evolve into becoming a huge star, a big act, they become more commercialized. They become more
Yeah.
commercialized where they're much more appealing to other things other than themselves. Then when you see an artist trying to now go back to their roots,
It
it
feels
becomes
like
as if they're just faking it. They're
that you're
faking it
faking it.
because
You're right.
they've had the long haul for them to be so commercialized. You feel like they've been able to ascertain that amount of wealth. Now, okay, let me go find myself to make it more real. Like, it feels fake, but he just kept it in the steady space. He's being so true to himself, like he has not deviated. And I love it. Like that's why I actually gravitate to his music because he's not selling us a product.
No, he's not. It's his
Not.
life. Literally, it's his
It's his
life
life.
experience,
It's his life.
which a lot of
Yeah.
people can like relate to.
True. Yes.
That
Again.
that
Yeah.
that deeper meaning in like music and life, people can relate to that. You can always find someone who relate to something that you're going through, and I like that. I like that he hasn't deviated. He's still making music that his fans were listening to, like when he started. Like, he has not forgotten the message, he has not forgotten the side. Like, a lot of people, they get to a certain place and they forget everything. The money's rolling in, like the stars. Let's forget all that. Let's start living the life. Let's, like, live that flashy life, stuff like that. It may make them
Yeah.
happy, but like their core fan base might look at that and be like, oh man, we got this person to this height now. This is where they
They've
are.
abandoned us. Yeah. Yeah. They
They might
left
take
us
it the
alone.
wrong
Yeah.
way. I like this
Wrong way. Yeah.
authenticity in himself. Like I
Yeah.
said, you can't, like,
It's
that
rare.
that,
It's,
that
it's,
point
it's
that
rare.
point that you raised earlier, like during this video, where you said like you can't separate him from the music. You can't separate his life from the music, because that's what he's living through and through. That's what he's living. I just really love Ren. I'm so glad that we were able to react to his videos, because it's been an eye opener seeing someone, in this time too, still trying to make music that's real and connectable.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing,
It's
to
amazing.
see, especially
It's
when
amazing,
now
honestly.
we live in an era where it's just make believe. It's make believe. Like everyone is just trying to sell a product. Everyone is just doing it for the camera. It's hard for you to separate like real content creators, real musicians. Like it's amazing when you see someone is in his full element and still doing it the right way, still doing it true to himself, true to his fan. Like it's amazing to actually see that we still have real people in our generation and you're just not doing it for the camera because they've been trying to sell that mantra with our generation, which always doing it for the camera. So it's amazing to see this other side of people that are still true to themselves and doing it right. So he's
Honestly,
one of them, man. And I'm happy that we've been able to catch up to his music and actually see him for what he truly is. Yeah,
honestly,
good artist, man.
it really is.
Yeah.
And to the Renegades, you guys are amazing. Thank you for recommending Ren. Honestly,
oh yeah.
you guys are amazing.
I appreciate each and every one of you.
Lyme
We had Lyme
disease,
disease.
MCAS, POTS, fibromyalgia.
Yeah.
Man, this is what people go through, man. That was
Whoa, bro! The
that was
way
good.
he ended it, that last amount of like beat, the way he just let it played out was crazy, man. Production level was crazy. I love the beat. It was amazing. This record was great, man. Really great, really insightful, really insightful.
Very
Like
personal, very deep.
also very personal and so brave of him to be able to tell the story to us and just give us this his life, what is going on in his life, his past praying, his past trauma. It's amazing to see. He doesn't really have to divulge this much, but he still does it because that is how he makes his music. So it's amazing to see, man.
Yeah.
Really brave of you, Ren. Really brave of you. Yeah. Guys, let us know what you thought about this record. Let us know what you thought. Please give us your comment down below. What actually stood out for you the most out of this record? And do not forget to like, do not forget to share our content to your loved ones, and do not also forget to subscribe to the content. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, and we'll catch each and every one of you in our next reaction. Goodbye and peace.
Goodbye.